Hey, what's up guys? Professor here, and I bet you are wondering what's going on with the little graphic down in the corner. I'm actually going to use this graphic to help explain compression, and we're going to have some assistance from iZotope's Nectar 3 as well. First, let's talk about compression and its controls. What is compression? Dynamic range compression, or simply compression, is an audio signal processing operation that reduces the volume of loud sounds or amplifies quiet sounds, thus reducing or compressing an audio signal's dynamic range. So before I show you how to apply compression, let's quickly identify the tools that are going to be commonly seen in compressors. You first have your threshold. The threshold is the point at which the audio compression begins to take place. The incoming amplitude needs to hit this point for the compressor to act. Next, you have a ratio. This ratio right now is 1:1. This visual and what you are hearing now is uncompressed audio. It is a 1:1 ratio. That means your input level matches your output level 1:1. All right, messing with the ratio, we can apply a common setting like 2:1. That means for every 2 units of amplitude within the compressor's acting range, 1 unit of amplitude will be output. Let's switch this up to 4:1. That means for every 4 units of input amplitude, 1 unit of output amplitude will be heard. Once we understand how to change the threshold and the ratio and how they act upon the audio signal, the next thing we need to talk about is gain. Now, I actually put a lot of gain on this incoming signal. Up here, I added 9.6 decibels of incoming gain. Without that and without the compressor, let's listen. Take a look at my audio here. This red line represents the audio that is not compressed. This is straight from my microphone to the mixer. This is the audio levels coming in and being recorded. While the blue line represents the audio that is being processed through Nectar and that compression. Now, the next thing we need to look at is the attack and release. Now, the way attack and release works, attack is how quickly your compression settings kick in when they pass the threshold. And I'm going to give you a more solid example of this. 0 milliseconds. Now let's do it with a much longer attack rate. This is the same when it comes to release. Compression is going to be one very important step when it comes to making your vocals in your mix more intelligible. Notice how the audio signal is much more intelligible and is perceived as louder. In general, this is a great application to apply to vocals in a mix setting.